Want to learn the easiest way to make custom Simply Juice labels without cutting using our Party Printables vinyl die cut labels? Then keep on watching. Hey y'all, Victoria Cherie here with Pretty Party and Crafty, and we're going to jump right into how you can use our 1.6 by 3 die cut sticker vinyl, and this fits perfectly with the 8-ounce Simply Lemonade or Simply Orange. So the first thing is when you purchase the vinyl, it does come with access to a template and a print sheet to ensure a successful print. So you'll just download the PDF file. This is going to give you access to the Canva template, or if you have Photoshop, we do have a template and print sheet here. But for this tutorial, we're going to be using Canva. So after you download the PDF access link, this is going to be in your order confirmation email. You're just going to click where it says Access Canva Template and Print Sheet. It also gives you quick tips if this is your first time using die cut vinyl. All right, so let's go ahead and click on Access Template and Print Sheet. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on Use Template for New Design. Yours may say something different. Okay, so once I have it open, I have 2 pages. So the first page, it is the template. Now the red mark, that represents the cut line. So before you download this to print, you want to make sure that you select that and you change the opacity and bring it down to 0. But I'm going to have it all the way at 100 so I can make sure that I keep my important information within that cut line. And then on page 2, this is where you're going to drop your design in. So even though page 1 is a rectangle, when you drop it into the frame, it's going to be the exact shape that you need it. Also, if you don't want to design from scratch, because here we're just designing from scratch, we do have a pre-designed template and mock-up specifically for Canva. So you could use it for a lemonade or a orange juice. So if you want it to be pre-designed, we do have this template available as well. All right, but the freebie, it is blank. All right, I'm going to speed up this design process, but really if you get the pre-designed template, it definitely saves you time in the design process. All I did was change some names, add additional text, and when you're designing, what you want to do is make sure you're keeping all the important information within the red guidelines. Okay, so that looks good to me. So I am done with this. So I am going to select the cut line, and I'm going to bring that opacity down to 0. The reason why I'm not deleting it is because I want to make sure that I can go back and bring it back up. Okay, so now what we're doing, since this is completed, we're going to go ahead and save this. All right, so I'm going to just hit share, download. I'm going to download it as a PNG. I always like to bring that size up to 1.625. That's just a personal preference. And for pages, we want to make sure that we're only saving page 1. So current page. We're going to hit done and we're going to hit download. While that is downloading, I'm going to go to page 2. This is our print sheet. You want to make sure that you do not move any of the frames. So once we have that downloaded, I'm going to go ahead and bring it up. I want to just click, drag, hold, and drop it in. Exit out. Okay, so right now we're in our uploads folder and it's right there. So we're just going to take it and drop it in, and we're going to repeat that process until the entire page is filled. All right, so we have the entire page filled. Now we are ready to download and print. So I'm going to click on share. I'm going to click download. The file type, you want to change this to PDF print. I always like to flatten my PDF. That's just a personal preference, so there's no unexpected shifts. I'm only downloading page 2. I'm going to click on done. I'm going to leave the color profile at RGB, and then I'm going to click on download. Okay. Once we click on download, and that's downloading to the computer, we are ready to print. So next step, we're going to open up that PDF file. So I'm just going to click on it. Okay, there's multiple ways you can open this, but this is opening in my Chrome. You can also open it in Adobe Reader. So if you go down to your downloads page. All right, so here is the print sheet. So we can do it here as well. So if you're using Adobe Reader, all you have to do is click on the printer icon. All right, and there's a couple things that we want to make sure that is selected. So when we're on this printer dialog, we're going to make sure that under page sizing and handling, make sure you click actual size. Depending on your printer or your program, it may say something else. So actual size, default size. If you're printing using iOS, you want to make sure that it's 100%. Custom scale is 100%. So you want to make sure it's printing exactly the way it needs to. You don't want to increase it or decrease it. So default size, actual size, or 100% scale. Okay, now that we have that selected, we can go to properties and make sure you have your printer selected. Paper source, where am I putting my paper? I'm putting mine in the rear paper feeder. Document size, leave it at letter. Borderless, do not check it. Paper type, this is important. You want to make sure that you change this to photo paper glossy. Or if you have an HP printer, you want to select HP photo. Okay, color is color. Quality, you can change this to standard or high. It's up to you. I'm going to leave it at standard. And that's pretty much it. If you want to control your colors, you can go to more options and select custom. You can click advanced, go to color controls and make your color adjustments here. But I'm just going to hit cancel and I'm just going to hit OK. Now, before I hit print, I want to make sure that you understand when you're loading this into your printer, you want to make sure that the curved edge of the labels that's inserted into your printer first. Same thing if you were putting it in the bottom tray. You want to make sure, I think most of the time you want to flip it upside down, but you still want to make sure that the curved edge is pointed towards the inside of your printer tray. All right, and now I'm going to go ahead and hit print. This is the 1.6 by 3 Party Printables vinyl die cut labels. Make sure you grab the one with the orange juice and lemonade on the cover. Now, it is glossy. It is waterproof. Hopefully, you can see the cut marks. If you can't, they are there. It fits 8-ounce bottles. You can get it as a 4-pack from Walmart, Kroger, Target, wherever. This is how it looks once it's printed. Now, what I like to do is remove the label from the bottle. You don't have to, though, but that's what I do. And then I just peel and apply. Super easy. No scissors, no Cricut, no Silhouette, no Juliet needed. Hopefully you learned something new. If you did, be sure to like and follow for more. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Everything will be linked in the description. Later, y'all.